easy cross-leg position. Lengthening through the spine, bringing the hands just to the knees. And taking a moment to close the eyes. Taking a few nice deep breaths and just settling into your seat. Settling into this moment while you're lengthening the spine. Checking on sensations in the body. Trying to allow everything else to just float away, to dissipate, focusing on the here and now. Feeling the breath enter the body and leave the body. Noticing the sensations of the breath, rise and fall of the chest, the belly. As you sit here, relax the muscles of the face. Stretch and adjust through the face. Relax the forehead, the eyelids. And imagine a little door, sunroof from the top of the head, opening up, letting all of the excess thoughts and concerns and worries and plans just come from the top of the head like steam rising from a bowl of soup. Just allow some of that to rise from the head, bringing a sense of spaciousness into the mind, into the heart. If you're feeling an excess of feelings, you can imagine a double door opening here in the chest as well. And just as you exhale, visualizing the release of some of that, some of those excess emotions and feelings. Letting go of what we no longer need. Settling into the sounds, the tastes, the smells, the feeling of the present moment. Feel the knees below your palms. Touch the floor. Feel the sensations of the air on your bare skin. Blinking the eyes open. Taking another breath or two. We're just going to start by bringing the right hand to the right, reaching the left arm up and arching over, stretching to the side, lengthening through the arm. Exhale, bring the left hand. And do the same with the right. Reach, reach, reach. We're going to go back and forth a couple times, settling in and reaching over. Moving back to the left. That's the right arm, but the left side for me. And again, one more each side. Reach. And reach up overhead. We're going to come right to the top of our mat and start with some sun salutations to get ourselves warmed up. It's a cold night. So, feet hip distance apart. Lift through the toes, lift through the heels, settle into the feet. And then we're going to rise through the arms, inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Find your plank, find comfort in your plank, settle in, pushing the heels back, squeezing the belly and bum in, then drop to the knees, lower the chin and chest down, or chaturanga down if you prefer, and inhale the head and chest up. Push back, keep the bum high, get the head low, and lift up through the hips.
Swiveling to one side and then the other, keeping the head low, raising through the hips. Your legs don't need to be straightened at all. You can have a heavy bend in them and just feel the stretch through the back. Look towards your hands and step to the front of the mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And then up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the chest. Is that in the video? Sorry, just adjust that camera a bit. Back to the start. Inhaling up. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhale to flat back. Place the hands on the floor. Step or hop back to plank. Then knees, chin and chest come down. Inhale up. And push back to down dog. My music has stopped. You can walk the feet, peeling the feet up and down. A few little crackles in my feet and my ankles. And look to the front. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soft through the knees. Inhale the arms, forward and up. Exhale, hands to the chest. And again, up and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Holding your plank nice and strong. Pushing the floor away, pulling the bum and the belly in. Find your Ujjayi breath. In and out through the nose. A little bit of tightness through the throat so you get that sound. Then drop to the knees, chin and chest or chaturanga down. Inhale the head and chest up. Push back to down dog. Shaking out the head, relaxing through the neck. Make sure there's no tension there. Active through the fingertips. Then look to the front. Hop to the front. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Arms to the sky, looking up. Exhale, hands to the chest. And again, up. And fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hop to plank. Holding the plank, then drop to the knees or chaturanga down. Chin and chest. Inhale to cobra. Push back to down dog. And take 3 more breaths here. Sinking down, feel that stretch through the legs and the strengthening through the shoulders and the back. Soften through the knees, look to the front, and hop to the front of your mat or somewhere near there. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing the hands forward and up. Exhaling the hands to the chest. And again, up and fold forward. Head drops down. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, jump or step back to plank. We're going to turn on our side, left hand, stack the feet on the left side, hand on the waist, or raise it up to the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right foot, the top foot forward like a kickstand, and keep holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop back to down dog. Release through the neck. And we're going to do the same on the right side. So we're going to come back to plank. We're going to turn onto the right side, stack the feet, or you can stagger them if you prefer. Hand on the waist or up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left foot in front of you. A little kickstand for another 5, 4, 3. Keep the hips up. 2, 1. Replace the hand. Step back to down dog. Reset everything. Make sure you're in a good alignment. Come forward to plank. Drop the knees down. We're going to lower, lower, lower as slowly as we can. So low, 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 and then you can sink down. Inhale the head and chest up, and then push back. We're not going to down dog. We're pushing back, pushing back, pushing back, walking the palms on the floor. Coming into a variation of a hare, keeping the elbows off the floor. Take a breath or two. And then rising back up, tuck the toes. Make sure your hands are in a good distance for down dog and lift back up. Lift back up and look towards the hands, bend the knees, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale to flat back, exhale forward fold. Bring the arms forward and up overhead. Exhale, hands to the chest. And again, up and fold. Step back with the left foot, come to the left knee, up onto that knee. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down. We're dropping the hips, we're reaching behind. Shake the hand. Come back forward, step back to down dog. Lift the left leg up, step to the front. On the right knee now, same thing, rising up. Raise through the arms. Exhale, hand comes to the floor. Drop the hips down, shake the hand behind you. And back to the front. Step forward, inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Keep it moving up and all the way back down. Step back to the right. We're not bringing the knee down this time. We're just coming into this lunging position. Holding it here, press into the foot, bring the palms onto the front thigh. Stay nice and steady. Oops. Feel the contact of the mat below your feet. Push back into that heel a little bit. See how that feels. Stretching through that leg. We're going to bring the hands back down. We're going to step back to down dog. Walk out the feet. Keep the head low. We're going to lift the right foot, step it up to the front. We're going to do the same thing on this side now, so we're not dropping the knee down. We're sinking down, and pushing into that front thigh, lifting up. Feeling the breath, feeling the muscles warming up. Everything is activating. Make sure you're not tensing through the shoulders, tightening through the neck. Keep it loose. And then hands come down. Step back to down dog. Come forward into plank. Open up your feet much wider, kind of like the width of the mat. And hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Little wide-legged down dog. That's fine. You might need to walk your hands a little bit closer. Come up onto the toes there. Rolling the heel down, rolling up, down, and up, down, clawing the mat and up. You're coming forward into kind of a high plank. Again, up and down and up. And then walking your hands towards the back of the mat, soften through the knees, hanging loose at the back of the mat. Turn the palms facing up and release through the upper body. With every exhale, sinking down. Sinking down. And then with those knees heavily bent, bring your hands to the waist and come back up to standing. Okay, walking back to the front of the mat. We're going to step back with the right foot, warrior 1. So find the placement of the feet that's right for you. I prefer my left foot more to the left, right more to the right. Slightly, only slightly turning those back toes out. I'm bending into the front knee until I get somewhere near a 90-degree angle, a good angle in the front knee. The video is at a weird angle, so it mightn't look quite accurate because I'm not squared to the camera, but I want a good angle at the front knee. The back leg is lengthened out behind me. I'm turning my hips towards the front until they stop. Don't push it beyond the beyond. Turn it till they stop. And raise through the arms. They can be together, nice and tight, or they can be nice and open, opening up through the chest. Whatever you prefer, find what's right for you tonight. And inhale up to the sky. Make sure you're bending into that front knee. Pull the shoulders back and down. And then bringing the hands forward. We're going to step that foot back, coming back to a down dog. So adjust your feet, drop the head down, shake it out. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So raise that right foot, step it to the front, closer to the right side of the mat. Bring the back foot maybe a little bit closer to the back. We're coming up, we're bending into that front knee, turning the hips just as far as they go, not any further, so they might be kind of pointed slightly to the side, but we're turning it forward, and then we're rising up through the arms. Bend into that front knee, don't cheat yourself. Pull the shoulders down. Everything is active. Fingers are active, arms are active, shoulders are engaged. Belly and bum are engaged, legs are strong. Warrior 1. Warming up the body. We're going to exhale, the hands come back down. It's a little bit off center. You can wiggle the finger or the foot to the center and step back to down dog. Shake out the head. We're going to lift the left leg now, step it to the center of the mat in the front, turn the back foot outward, and we're going to come up into warrior 2. So bending that front knee, arms out, shoulder level, extending through the arms, looking over the front middle finger. Don't cheat yourself. Keep bending into that front knee. You're pushing the outside edge of the back foot into the mat. Nice and strong. Belly's in, bum slightly tucked in. Don't have lazy arms. Keep them active. Keep the hands active. Look right over that arm, right over the fingers. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Reach, 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 reach. One more breath here, then we're gonna bring the arm back, turn this palm upward, and look towards the ceiling. Look towards that palm. Reverse warrior. And back to warrior 2. Don't lose the bend in the knee. We're gonna bring this down here, bring this arm up over here. If you prefer, you can bring it down lower to the front or the back of that foot, normally to the front, or you can keep it on the arm, looking towards that upper arm or towards the armpit. If you have a block, you could have the fingertips touching the block as well. And then inhale it all back up. We're gonna turn and do the other side. So turn this foot towards the camera and turn this foot towards the back of the mat now, just reversing direction. Our body stays facing here. We're gonna bend into this knee now, the right knee. I'm bringing the arms up and over. And now I'm looking over my right hand, sinking into that right knee, nice and strong. Shoulders are back and down, belly's pulled in, bum is gently tucked. Reach, 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 reach. Easy, gentle breath. Keep breathing into it. Keep sinking in. Then we're going to bring the left hand towards the back of this thigh. We're turning this palm up, reaching up towards the ceiling, looking up towards that palm. Don't hold the breath here. If you get dizzy, just look straight ahead. Don't look up. And then exhale back to warrior 2. Extend, extend, extend. Active, active, active. Don't get lazy. Exhale. We can bend this forearm, bring it down on the thigh. Bring this arm up and over, settling into that position, or bringing the hand down and looking towards the underarm. See which side. If one side is more comfortable, bringing the hand down, it doesn't really matter. Finding what works better for you. Use a block if you like, or keep it on the thigh. Push into that front leg. Exhale, bring it back up. And we're gonna come into a forward fold. So tuck the toes inward towards the center of your mat. Soften through the knees. Bend at the waist, coming down. Now, if you have something in front of you, you can to either bring your hands down onto or rest your head on. But we're trying to bring the hands down. We're trying to straighten up those legs, getting a stretch through the back of the legs. Let the head sink down first. Walk the palms behind or towards the back end of this space. Or you can grab onto the toe. Trying to bend the elbows. Sinking the weight of the upper body down. Find the support that you need. What we're letting go through the upper body is very active through the legs, through the glutes, through the feet and the ankles. Keep sinking the head down, reaching the crown towards the floor. One more breath. Then come up to flat back or somewhere near flat back. You can wiggle the feet a little bit closer to the center, bend the knees. We're gonna come up into a wide squat. So find your footing before you lift your arms up. Kind of goalpost arms, heavy through the seat, strong in the thighs. Feel the strength. One more breath, bring the hands back down. You can release it a little bit by bringing your head and shoulders forward. Let your head sink down into the shoulders like a turtle. And just kind of stretch to one side and then the other. Stretch towards one leg and the other. And come back up to standing. We're going to step forward to the front of the mat again. So turning over here, stepping forward, and reaching the arms up. Exhale, folding forward, shake out the neck. Just resetting everything. Step back with the left leg onto the knee. This time coming in to our lizard pose. So you can walk the foot out to the right a little bit. You can stay up on the toes if you prefer that. We're just pushing the palms into the floor first. Now you can stay here in this position, or you can drop down to the elbows. You could drop that leg down if you like, drop the knee down. Finding the stretch that you prefer here for 3 more breaths. If you're dropped down, try and let that left hip drop down as much as you can. And then start to push back up. When we're up in this position, try to let that knee drop out to the side so your foot might lift off the mat. And just give it a little wiggle. And place it back on the floor. Tuck the toes again. Wiggle to the center, step back to down dog. And walk it out. Left foot stepping to the front, same thing on this side. Work that foot over towards the left side of the mat. 2 palms come to the right. You can keep the knee off the floor for a bit if you like, or drop it right down. You can wobble around here a little bit if that feels good. And then if you want, you can drop down to the elbows. Sinking down, trying to release this right hip downward. If you're coming down low, try to let the weight of gravity pull down a little bit more. Nice, steady, slow breaths. 2 more. Then we're gonna let that leg drop out a little bit to the side. You can wobble around a little bit. Just feeling into that hip a little bit more. And then tucking the toes, lifting back up. Stepping back to down dog, and then we're gonna lower. So come forward and lower down onto the belly. Arms behind you. In fact, let's bring the arms behind us on our back. You can clasp the hands, or you can just hold on to the fingers. whatever you like. Let's just keep hold of the arms. Zip up the rest of the body. So close the legs up together. Feel the inside of the knees touching, the thighs touching, the toes touching. Reaching those arms back towards your bum. Pulling the shoulders up and back, away from the floor. Then we're going to inhale the head and chest up. Pressing into the bum, squeezing the bum, feeling that activation. Tops of the feet are on the floor. Tuck the chin slightly so you're not straining the neck. Lift up a little bit more. And exhale down. You can turn your head to one side or rest on the chin or the forehead. Keep the arms where they are. If you want to try to lift them away from the body, when we come up the next time, you can. So chin to the floor, exhale, and then inhale up. See if you can lift the arms, lift the chest, lift the head, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Up, up, up. And exhale down. I don't love these. We're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna add the feet, add the legs. So when you're ready, chin to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again, up. Lift, 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 extend through the feet, lift the feet up, lift the chest up, arms up. You can unclasp them if you like. Lift, 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 and exhale. We're gonna do the same lifting, but you can separate out the legs. Bring the arms forward into a star shape or an X shape, but your head is the top of the star. So here we go again. Wobble everything down. Exhale, inhale, everything up. Up, 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 and down. Up and down. Up. Up, up, up. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. And down. One more. One more. Exhale. Inhale up. Up, 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 up. Lift through the chest, lift through the arms, lift through the legs, feet, knees, thighs, and down. Bring one knee to the side of the body. Knee is right beside the hip, and let it slide out as much as you can. Come up onto the elbows. Resting in half frog pose. Try to sink your hip down so you get that stretch. You might also feel it on the outside of the other leg. Settling down. Try to let gravity sink that right hip down a little bit more. And then we'll swap sides. So straighten the right leg. We're doing the same on the left side, bringing the knee right out to the side of the hip and then trying to let it slide out. Keep the ankle below the knee. So it's like a nice wide frog leg, and you're letting the knee slide out further as you let the left side of the hip sink down. You can stay up on the elbows. You can see what it's like if you sink down more. One more breath. And we're going to try to do both sides together. So I'm bringing both legs back in, and I'm going to come up to my knees, bringing my knees to the outside edge of my mat and bringing my feet to the outside edge of the mat too. I'm letting my knees slide out, slide out, slide out. And that becomes a lot more intense. Keep trying to let it slide. Taking 5 deep breaths here. Sinking down, trying to let those knees slide a little bit more. You can feel it in the inside of that thigh, groin area. And then bring the toes towards each other if you can. That'll help to suck the knees back in, and then walk one knee in at a time. Come to tabletop, hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips, feet on the floor. Inhaling and exhaling. Release that spine. Really arch it up. Dip it down only as deep as feels comfortable. Push the mat away from you. Don't let the elbows bend. We're going to add the kick with the right leg up and crunch. Up and crunch underneath. Up, under, up, and under, up, and bring that knee down. Move to the left side. Same thing. Inhale the leg up behind you, toes towards the ceiling. Exhale, crunch it underneath. One more. And then sit back onto the heels, just for a couple of breaths. Sinking the weight back and down into the heels, rolling the shoulders back a few times. Wiggling it all out. We're going to come onto our back for some moving bridges, and then a standing bridge. Take a drink if you'd like. And settle your weight back into the mat. Heels are right at hip distance apart. Feel the feet making contact with the floor. Settle everything down and inhale up. Exhale down. Try to keep this quite active. Squeezing through the thighs, squeezing a bit through the bum, extending through the arms, and then exhaling down. The next one, we're gonna stay up. So your arms aren't having to do any work, but keep pressing the tops of the hands against the floor. Get stable in the 2 feet equally, keeping the thighs level. We're gonna lift the left leg up and bring it down. Up and down, trying to kick forward, but not raise the leg up. You want to try to keep the hips square and steady. Squeeze through the belly and the bum, and then extend through the lower leg. Bring it down. Extend through the lower leg. Bring it down. Keep the hips and the bum level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it down. Keep the arms overhead. We're going to lift it back up. So press into the feet, lift up the hips. You can bring the arms to the side of the body, roll up onto the shoulder that way. So your shoulder blades are pulled towards each other now. You can hold on to the edge of the mat if you like, or clasp the hands behind you. Keep the hips level. Bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Squeeze the bum, keep it up high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remove that side. Same thing. Now squeeze the bum, keep it level. Left ankle to the right thigh for 5, 4. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Replace it down. Hold it up nice and strong. Push into the feet. Activate the thighs, the bum. Lift the chest, lift the belly. The chest comes down towards the chin. Pull the chin slightly away from the chest. 3 more breaths here. Active through the legs, active through the bum. Keep it strong, don't get lazy. If your hands are clasped behind you, release them. And slowly exhale your way down to the floor. Bring the knee up to the chest. Right knee first. Replace that foot onto the floor. Bring the left knee up. Bring that foot back to the floor. Lift up again. Just a gentle one. We automatically come onto the shoulder. The neck shouldn't be restricted at all. Just keep holding the bum up. Tap the bum, make sure it's active. Tap, 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 tap. You can rise it a little bit further up. 2 more breaths. Up, up, up. And then exhale it all the way down. Bring both knees up to the chest. Hug them in. Rock to the sides if you like. We're going to straighten the left leg. Keep the right knee bent and pull it up nice and strong. If you have a strap handy, we're going to use that next if you have it. Otherwise, we're pulling the knee into the chest. We're actively straightening the left leg. And then we're going to try to straighten this leg up. So pulling this forward and up. If you have your strap, then you can use the strap to pull the foot forward in front of the chest, in front of the head, wherever it goes. If you don't have the strap, use your hands. You can hold the ankle, hold the shin, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. You don't have to hold as close to the toe. Now, if you do have the strap, you can bring the strap into the right hand, keep the left leg active, and open this foot out towards the left. It doesn't have to come to the ground. In fact, if you have the strap, there's no need for it to go to the ground because you have the tension there holding it up. If you don't have the strap, it can be less comfortable here. You might want to drop it down. Don't do that. We want to keep the left hip on this side so you can hold behind the knee and have less of a straightening of the leg if that's more comfortable. If you can hold the toe, by all means, keep hold of the toe and drop it out to the side. This hip stays down, left side stays down on the ground. Right leg is extended out in some way. Release that, nice and gentle. Straighten the right leg. We're bringing the left knee up to the chest first. Bring the knee up. Active through the right leg. Way off my mat. Get back on here. A bit more comfortable for my heel. Hug that up, then we're gonna straighten the leg. So if you have your strap, makes it a little bit easier, pulling it up and forward. You can get a little bit deeper stretch. If you don't, then hold on to the leg. Active in the straight leg, keep it all active. And then we're gonna drop it out to the left side. So either with your strap, or you can be holding on to the toe. Drop it out to the side. Don't roll away. Keep this leg down. 2 more breaths. And then you can bend that knee back, release that. Hug the knees up to the chest one last time, and it is time for relaxation. So you can stay lying down. You can roll up and find your socks or your cushion or your blanket, whatever it is you need to be comfortable. Then get into that comfortable position and close the eyes. Whatever it is that's beneath the head, surrender the weight of the head to that surface. Softening through the eyelids, through the cheeks, the jaws, the lips. Relax through the throat and the neck, the chest. Exhale and soften through the chest, through the belly, through the whole of the back. Wobbling the body back and down until it's absolutely comfortable. Giving yourself support where you need it, and then letting go. Letting go through the legs and the arms. Finding every part in a comfortable position. As you close the eyes and turn inward, your mind might turn right back on, starting to think and plan and reflect. Don't let that happen. Stay with your physical experience right now. Right now, notice the body softening and relaxing. Allow yourself to let go and do that with full awareness. Don't zone out and start thinking about something else. Stay embodied in this whole practice. Softening and letting go throughout the body and the mind. Settling into a state of stillness and calm. The eyes are closed. Notice any color or light or pattern you see through the closed eyelids. Gently breathing in, notice any scent, any smell in the air. Notice any taste in the mouth, any other sensation in the mouth. Notice sensations of the skin, sounds inside and outside of your room, your house. Sounds that you might be able to hear in the background of this room. Notice whatever there is to be noticed in your experience right now.
Then bring that full awareness to your right hand thumb. Noticing the right hand thumb, then the first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Notice the palm of the hand, then the back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm. Notice the whole of the right hand and arm becoming heavy and relaxed. Notice the shoulder now, the back of the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, the side of the shoulder. Notice the underarm, the side of the body between the underarm and the waist. Then notice the right side of the waist, the right hip, the right buttock. Softening and letting go through every part as you find it. Noticing sensation. Noticing life in each part of the body. Notice the right hip, the right buttock getting heavy and relaxing. Then notice the whole right leg. The whole right leg, then just the upper leg, front and back. Notice the knee, the shin, the calf muscle. Notice the ankle, the top of the foot, the bottom of the foot. Notice the arch of the foot, the heel of the right foot, the part of the heel that's touching the floor or the surface that you're resting on, if it is touching something. Then notice all 5 toes, the 5 toes of the right foot. Notice them together, then separately. Big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. From that tiny toe on the right foot, move across to the left side of the body, the left hand thumb. Become aware of that left hand thumb and any sensation there. Move then to the first finger, the pointer finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Notice the palm now of the left hand, palm of the hand, back of the hand, left wrist. Notice the left wrist, then the left forearm, elbow, upper arm. Notice the left shoulder, back of the shoulder, front of the shoulder, side of the shoulder. Notice the underarm now, the left underarm, the left side body between the underarm and the waist. Notice the left side of the waist, the left hip, the left buttock, sinking down and letting go, just as heavy as the right side. The whole upper body should feel heavy and relaxed now before we move to the left leg. Notice the whole left leg, then just the upper leg, front of the leg, back of the leg. Notice the knee, the shin, the calf muscle. Notice the ankle, the whole of the left ankle, front and back. And notice the top of the left foot, that delicate skin on the top of the foot. Notice any sensation there. Then move to the bottom of the foot. Notice the sole of the foot, the arch of the foot, the heel of the left foot. From the heel of the foot, jump your awareness up to the left big toe. Noticing any sensation in the left big toe, then the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Concentrating your awareness just enough to notice sensations in that baby toe and nowhere else. Tiny toe on the left foot. All 5 toes of the left foot, as well as the 5 toes on the right foot. Notice all 10 toes together. All 10 toes together. Is there a shared experience in the 10 toes? Let's create one by wiggling the toes gently. Notice the toes brushing the side of one another. Notice air possibly moving against the toes moving against socks or blankets. Notice the 10 toes gently moving. And find the breath. Find the breath and inhale nice and deeply. As you exhale, bring movement to all of the fingers. Fingers and thumbs start to wiggle, start to open and close. Breathing in again as you exhale this time, stretching the arms up in front of you or overhead or out to the side. Bringing movement gently into the arms in whatever way is comfortable. Deepening the breath a little bit more. As you exhale next, bring movement into the lower limbs. Wiggle the ankles, bend the knees if they've been straight. If the legs have been bent, then straighten the legs out gently. Feeling into it. Maybe you want to wobble to the sides. Maybe you want to hug the knees to the chest. Gently, mindfully moving the body, one bit at a time. If you haven't already, blink the eyes open and adjust to the light in your room. Take a moment to notice some detail in your line of vision, some shadow, some flicker, some texture or color that maybe you haven't noticed before or you haven't noticed in a while. Just take in the sights of your space with the wonder of a child. When you're ready, push yourself up to sitting or roll up to sitting, or you can stay lying down. Bringing your hands to the chest, lowering or closing the eyes, and just taking a moment to settle into a state of gratitude. Gratitude for the health and ease of your breath. Gratitude for the health and ease and movement and mobility of your body. Gratitude for the technology that brings us together, the roofs that are over our heads. Bring to mind anything that comes to mind that you can be grateful for today. I thank you for joining me, and I wish you sweet, sweet dreams.